Hi, my name is Final Touch. Welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about something very interesting. A lot of you might have heard of AI image generation. A lot of people use it for image arts, to generate image arts. Some people use it to generate pictures, adverts for brands. Some people use it to generate short films that they can use to do faceless YouTubes and get some money from YouTube. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use Higgsfield. I'm going to be talking about Higgsfield. How I did, as some people know, Higgsfield is running a campaign now where they told some creators to create movie trailers, action movie trailers actually. So I've been checking a lot of things on Higgsfield. I've been using their cinema studio and I found out a lot of interesting things, and I must say the future of AI is very promising. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did some videos. I did a movie trailer, an action cowboy movie trailer on Higgsfield. I'm going to be showing you how I use Cinema Studio, a combination of Higgsfield, Cinema Studio, ChatGPT, Claude, to write both the prompts and put together what was looking very fun. So come, let me show you how I did it. Without wasting your time, let's go straight to it. First of all, you need to log into Higgsfield. So this is Higgsfield. If you don't know them, this is their brand. Their brand color is yellow and black. So this is their logo. So this is what their site looks like. They have a lot of things here. They have a lot of models for image generation. You can create images, videos. They have a lot of cool models. They have Kling 3.0, Kling 2.0. They have Grok image. They have Saddam. They have a lot of things. They even have VO 3.1. So a lot of freedom here, a lot of things. You can create your own characters. You can actually create videos, cool stuff from their cinema studio. You can also use their vibe motion. I'm still learning a lot of things. Of course, it's still new. I myself am still learning, but I will show you what I know about cinema studio and how I did the video I did. Now, first of all, first things first, it's not free. They have what they call the credits. Credits are what it's required, what they take to generate both images and videos. It depends. So first of all, you need to create an account and you need to sign up for a plan. But that's not what I came to talk about now. I was privileged to be one of the creators that they send message on X. They DM me on X, so they gave me their free 1-year creator plan to test the software and see how it works. So I've been privileged to have a lot of credits here that I used to try out since. So that, by the way, first of all, they are doing a contest on Higgsfield. They gave us a contest. They did an open contest for creators to create movie trailers, action movie trailers actually, and with their cinema studio or any stuff to create it on Higgsfield here and post to win prizes. So first of all, let me show you the video I made. This is the video I made. This is my submission here. The name of the video is Blood and Dust. So let me play it and show you guys what I did before we go into how I did them. So this is what I did. Let me play it so you guys can see.
They say he died 10 years ago. They were wrong. Find him. Bring me his body.
You shouldn't have come back to my town.
Mama, who is that man?
this is the video I did. I did everything on Higgsfield. Like if you look here, you see some of the process we uploaded there. So let's go straight into it. Let's go to Cinema Studio, and let me show you how I achieved some of these things. These were different generated scenes. First of all, here if you want to generate a perfect video like this, first things first, you need to do three things. You need to write your prompts. You need to write a very, very good prompt. Let's say you want to make an action movie, or let's say a brand image, a video for a brand. You need to write prompt well. And from my research, ChatGPT Pro can write prompts, Gemini can write prompts, Claude can write prompts. But for this particular stuff, I used Claude to write my prompts. So the thing is, you need to be specific. You need to tell Claude what you want. You need to think of an idea. Like me, I thought of like a cowboy movie. So I adjusted my settings accordingly. Now, this is what they have a lot of cool stuffs here. Now, they have duration. For example, of course, you generate scene by scene. If you want to generate scene, if you want to generate for 7 seconds, you can set it at 7 seconds. But I set mine at 12 seconds because I needed each scene to be, the maximum duration that they have for now. Maybe as we advance, they will bring out maybe up to 30 seconds. But I use 12 seconds now because that's the limit. So I set it on there. So here, I set the aspect ratio to 16:9 because I wanted to do I wanted it a YouTube size because it was a movie trailer. It was supposed to be a movie. But here, we have a lot of stuff here. You can set 1:1. You can set it as a perfect square. You can set as a portrait, depending on where you want to put. Maybe you want to post on TikTok. You can use 9:16 aspect ratio. But because here, this is for YouTube and the rest, so I use 16:9. So I set it at 16. I set the quality. I wanted maximum quality. Depends. You can set at 720p, but I set at 1080 here. So they have something that they call multi-shots. I don't really understand this, but I think if you want to gain control, like if you know what you're doing, you're a pro, and you want to get more control, maybe you can use manual shots where you can set the angles and the rest, but I'm still learning this. I use auto because I just wanted them to do their thing, and you will see how it comes out. So make sure here, this is set at video, not image here. Now here that they wrote the director's panel, you can upload an image of your character. Yes. Now, one of the things to do is writing a good prompt, scene by scene, you have all your setting details. For example, when you are asking Claude to write your prompt, you have to be specific. You have to be specific. You have to tell Claude that, okay, you're generating a movie, an action movie. This is how it will be. It should have each scene. It should have like 6 scenes. Like for example, I planned on this having 6 scenes. This displaying on your screen here, I have more than 6 generated videos, 6 generated scenes. The reason there is because now it's AI image generation. For example, now I can generate scene 1, and if I don't like what I see in scene 1, you can always generate it again with the same prompt. So what this means here, you can select a character. For example, now I selected this guy as my character. This guy here. I selected this guy as my character. Now, how did I do that? I went to Gemini. When it comes to image generation, Higgsfield is good, but I've been so used to Gemini that I created the character on Gemini. So I went to Gemini. I told Gemini to create a main character for a cowboy action film. Let it be 16:9 aspect ratio. Let the scene and environment match the image. So this is what he came up with. So I said, no, I want a realistic close-up shot, no write-up. Now, this looked good, but if you need something realistic from AI, you have to be very specific. This looks good, but it looks a little bit cartoon. Some people like their own this way, but I didn't want my own this way. I wanted something a bit realistic. So when I typed this prompt, look at what Gemini brought out. At least this looked a little bit more realistic than the rest. So I was now telling it to move it a bit back, but I don't think it's achieved it. I now used Photoshop because me, I'm a graphic designer. I can use Photoshop. I use Photoshop to centralize it. And I think this was the final first scene image I got. Now you see how sharp it is, because of course here in Gemini, when you download, it gives you, when you download the full size. This was not the full size, that's why it was not this sharp. So this is what I got from the full size. So this was my main character. I concluded that this would be my main character. Now for face consistency here on Higgsfield, you need to give it a guide. You can come here without uploading a picture. Here, you can come here and just type in a prompt and hit generate, and it generates you a random video. But if you do that, I don't think you will have the control over your character. You need to give it a guide. You need to give it a character so that it can maybe maintain the face consistency. That's how I feel. And if you want to get the best feel of this AI video generation, you need to give it a guide. Like for me, what I used, when I came up with the scene in Claude, when I wrote the scene, I made a mistake here. I would have told Claude that it was 12 seconds here, because that's what I said. Well, I say 15 seconds, but it doesn't matter instead. So now, Claude gave me the scenes, like scene 1, the setup, the starting, scene 2, scene 3, up till scene 6. That's the final card. So, you see, I now told him to write me the script based on this image as opening shot. Like, that's my character image. Like I told you, you must have a direction. Now, because I generated this, this has now been my direction. Direction meaning the character, the face of the character, the background, the texture, and the rest, to get this consistent stuff. So it's now generated these stuffs for me here, up to the scene, the last scene. So this was, I think this was the final prompt I copied here. So when I got this scene, what I did is, if you want to get the better of this, what I did was I went to Higgsfield here, and I generated all this based on this prompt that I got from Claude. I generated it scene by scene. So how I came up with this is, let's say I want to generate scene 1. So scene 1, I already have a reference image for the opening shots based on my character image, the first image. That's how I did it. So if you copy this, let's say we copy this prompt, then we go to Higgsfield, then we paste the prompt here. So once we paste the prompt, it has the narrator, the audio, the flow, and everything. Now we set our movement to auto. I set mine to auto. Now there are a lot of crazy movements here. There are a lot of crazy camera movements here. If you want to set yours manually, you can do it depending on your visual aspect and what you want to do. But here I set mine at auto because, of course, I'm still learning, I'm still trying out. So maybe when you're doing a more personalized project, you can set your camera angles, maybe when you're doing ads or the rest. But I set mine at auto here. The speed ramp I set at auto too. So here, first scene, after copying it, I will now take down my character image and upload here. For example, here, where is my character image? I can't, okay. So this is the character image. I open it here and it uploads it. So with this now, you're giving it a direction, like you're owning your generation. You're giving it a direction so that it does not deviate from the feel. This is the feel I wanted. I wanted the cowboy, old school, hat, gun, horses, you know, shotgun, gun duels. I wanted this kind of scene. So I gave it a direction. And here, they has this genre. This is very, very important. You don't just come and start generating things now. Now, in the genre, you see that I added Western. Now, this Western is the cowboy feel and everything now. Here, if you're doing something like a comedy, you can give it a direction. If you're doing action, maybe this kind of blockbuster action, you can use here. If you're using intimate, if you want to shoot a romantic scene, you can use this. Not that it will give you exactly this, but, like giving it a direction. Now here, if you want suspense, maybe horror or something, you can use that. Okay, look at horror here. You can use this, you can use this. But here, I used Western. I chose Western here because that was what I wanted to do. Now, audio here, make sure this audio is on. If you don't want audio, you can put off the audio here. Now, when you set all these things and give it a direction, now this is this direction for scene 1. Like I said, if we're starting I copied the prompt from scene 1 here, pasted here on Higgsfield, and I gave it a direction. So when I generated scene 1, this is what it generated from scene 1. Okay, this is not scene 1, sorry. Oh, scene 1. This should be scene 2. I think there's an error somewhere. It generated a scene depending on, it followed the script and the feel. Now, when I went to Gemini, what I did was I copied these prompts. I copied all these prompts scene by scene. I went to Gemini and I typed in a prompt. I told Gemini to create scenes, like to create opening shots for each scene. For example, now this is scene 1. I gave it this reference. Like I said, you need to get your first reference image, the feel, how you want your video to be. So I gave it this reference and told Gemini to give me opening scene references for different scenes, from the first scene to the last scene. So when I told Gemini that, Gemini came up with all these videos here now. Okay, up to scene 6 now, because I have 6 scenes. So this was the opening shot for scene 1. Opening shot direction for scene 1. This was for scene 2. So scene 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let me open it here. Now this was opening shot for scene 1. This was opening shot for scene 2. So if you look, you see that because I uploaded this as a reference image, you see that they maintain the face consistency. Now I have control of my character. Now this is scene 3. See? This is scene 4. It was an action scene. 5. Then 6, when he wanted to do his gun do, you see that it's the same person. Now, without these reference images, it will not have, now this was the scene when he was walking in the middle of the villages. They were calling him a dangerous man. Now, without these references, you won't have a stronghold of what you are creating. That was the hook. Why now this video here, I don't know why it's not showing. Sorry, let me reload. Now this scene here, look at this scene here. Now this scene here,
Mama, who is that man?
This was the reference image that gave me
That's
that
the
control.
devil himself, child.
You see? So this was what I placed here in the scene. When I wanted to generate a video for scene 5, I used this. I uploaded this here as the character image here. I removed this after generating that scene. Uploaded it here. Copied, let's say if it was scene 4, copied the prompt for scene 4 and uploaded here. So it's basically easy. This is how I came up with this. Sometimes it takes time and it takes some credit. Now, depending on what you want to generate, I think each scene, each 12-second scene, they were charging me 24 credits here. Now, as you can see here, 24 credits per generation. But let's say you are generating and an error comes up, they will refund you your credit. So maybe for image now, if you want to generate image, it depends. Look at this image. I generated this scene now from 4 points here. So I think if it's image, it has some lesser credits. If it's video, sometimes they charge like 17, sometimes they charge 24. I think it depends on the complexity of what you're generating here. So it's simple here. If you want to do something like this, you need to do 3 things. You need to write your script. If you want to come up with this kind of video, you need to, first of all, you need to write your script with Claude. You can write with ChatGPT. After writing your script, you need to generate an image of your character according to the feel of what you want to create, maybe an ad for a product and the rest. Now, if you get your character, you now get scenes. Now, when you get, what's it called? You get your script, you paste them on any AI platform you need. You can still use Cloud, you can still use Gemini, but I prefer Gemini because I feel Gemini gives me what I want in terms of image generation. Me as a graphic designer, I've been using Gemini. So you go to Gemini, you you generate pictures based on the picture of that character by scenes. You just tell them to generate opening scenes. It should give you your opening shots, pictures of it, opening shot of your scenes. Scene 1, have your opening shot. Scene 2, your opening shot. Not to get the exact, it's not a must that your opening shot must be from the exact image. It's just to give it a guidance and, a flow, to give it that control and a direction. So that is how I came up for this. So when I generated the individual scenes here, I downloaded them. If you come here, click here, you go down, you can see, you can delete it, you can download, you can like. So I downloaded each scenes. When I downloaded each scenes, how I put them together is very simple. I came to CapCut, I opened CapCut. If you don't know about CapCut, you can download it. This is their logo. So I opened CapCut, I brought in all the scenes. This is the different scenes, I put them together. I put Higgsfield logo. This is the Higgsfield logo I put here, down here. I imported them. So now this thriller image, the thriller audio, there was an audio that was singing in the background. When I combined them, I got it from here. When you go to audio, you go to search. I searched cowboy movie trailer. So when you search cowboy, there are a lot of nice audios here you can use. I heard this one and I loved it, and that's what I did. I did it. So as for the cover, movie cover, I designed this on Photoshop. I just took this shot from a scene, from scene 4. I used the shot, I came to Photoshop and, I put these nice fonts. So this is how I created this AI video. So I just feel if you want to have more control, if you want to do something nice, something that looks good, because some people use the same Higgsfield to generate and it doesn't even give. Trust me, this is not the best video out there. This is not even close to the best video out there. Because if you go to Higgsfield site, let's go to Higgsfield site. If you go to the context, let's say the context now, and you enter the context, you see a lot of crazy things that people have been doing with same Higgsfield. A lot of people that know more than me, this is my video. My video is not even the top. Look at people do a lot of crazy scenes here. I don't have time. It could have been like this one is mad, like this one. I saw this and this looks so good. This shows you what AI can do. I don't know how this guy did this. I'm still, like I said, I'm still learning a lot of things to how to use Cinema Studio, how to use a lot of things here. They have a lot of nice stuff here. I've not even used quarter of all this. So this was how I've used it. I'm still learning, and as I learn, as I discover more things, I won't relent to show you guys. So thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Generally, I talk about freelancing, how to make money online on Upwork most of the times. I also talk about opportunities like this because this is something a creative can venture into and use as a career, like to gain money on Upwork and other freelancing platforms. So thank you for watching my video. My name is Final Touch, and see you in my next video. Thank you.